All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Go on about your business, Joy.
Hello, everybody. This is Joy Bell.
This is your man T Bell.
And this is Life After Love episode. I don't know how many.
6.
Okay.
Episode
I'm not going to
6.
keep saying it because I know I'm not going to keep up with it. But we're back. We missed another week again last week.
That's what happened. You got a family.
Yeah. But we're going to be more consistent. So we're happy that you all are back with us again. I'm still excited about the podcast. So we're going to have a guest coming up soon. Not going to say who it is, but we are having a guest soon. So we're very excited about that.
Whoop, whoop.
Tyler has already ordered another microphone. I don't know how it's going to fit up here, but you'll
Yes, right. That's the old microphone I used to use over there. I just wanted this to match so the guest microphone look different. Uh-huh. So if you saw, my microphone used to be gray, but now it's black. And then the guest microphone is going to be a different color.
Why yours got a gold band, though? I'm just saying.
Yours do, too. It's under the phone.
Y'all see how he trying to flex on me?
I'm just saying.
But anywho, so we'll start off with my uplifting moment. So I promise you these moments are not staged, even though they feel like it. But so my uplifting moment is actually from Tyler, and so he did a video for me. What you just do?
I'm just listening.
He did a video for me on the real. See, if you follow the real T Bell, you would know.
You would know what's going on.
But anywho, so he did a video about just letting me know how much he appreciates me, and he understands more now how the sacrifice that women have to make as mothers, I think as wives too. From conversation, he kind of knew, but you have a conversation when you hear other people's input, it makes you think a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But he did a little video, and it was just showing his appreciation for me and how my contributions help make him a better dad. Because sometimes you just it's not that you need the appreciation, because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's not like you're doing above and beyond. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of your family.
Right.
But it just feels good when it's appreciated, because a lot of times you just take each other for granted because you see them every day. You dating. Yeah, when you're dating, you appreciate each other more. You don't spend as much time together. So when you see them or when you do something special, you're like, oh, boo, thank you. You got me some flowers. But it's easy to just go through life, and it's not intentional. But you just living life, and so you don't think, let me go get some flowers, because you just be like, oh, he just doing what he's supposed to be doing. But it's still hard work. It still feels good to be appreciated, so I thank you. And I'm not doing that because I know people are like, oh, they just always that is perfect. We have our ups and downs too. But I just thank you for appreciating me and seeing what I'm trying to do to hopefully make things a little bit easier on you as the provider, the husband, the head of this household.
Let me just shout you out, because I think you've been doing a great job adjusting with Kennedy this go around. I don't see any signs of postpartum right now. I think you're doing real good adjusting.
I definitely try to call people back.
You've been doing a good job.
When I don't, it's because them babies.
Both of them.
Lord.
Not both of them. Both of them.
She's not really active, but she's very alert. So she wants her attention and her time. So yeah. But yeah, so that was my uplifting moment, just encouraging hopefully other husbands, other dads, and the wives too, and the mothers, to just sometimes it don't even take much. It's free. Appreciation is free. So, just let someone know, I really appreciate you.
Right.
It could be something simple. I appreciate you for taking the trash out, because I don't want to take the trash out.
You don't have to.
So I think, but I thank you for doing that. So just appreciate whoever it is, even if it's not in a relationship. A mother, a dad, your mom or your dad or your friend. Just let them know that you appreciate them. It'll go a long way.
Amen.
So T-Bell rants. He already did a rant yesterday.
What I was ranting about?
The parking.
Oh yeah, people don't know how to park.
He has a rant every day.
I do. This is true. Now, my rant today is I don't think a lot of people are aware of like the changes as far as like when it comes to marriage and growing a family. I think people just think, because I know I thought this, people just think you get married, or you get with somebody, not even get, sometimes you just don't get married. You get with somebody, you get married sometimes, and then, life just gonna go on. But especially for like single people, if you got single friends or single family members, they just might think, you trying to, either solo me out, you just don't want to talk anymore, you don't want to hang out anymore. Or if you starting a family or you finna have a baby, you just think, I'm gonna have a baby and life is just gonna go on and nothing's gonna change. I don't think people count the cost, as they say. People just we go into stuff and just assume, life is just gonna be the same, nothing's gonna change. But it's like, no, finances change, your time changes, everything.
It should change. That's
true.
The key.
This is true.
You still have to make time for it. Just because they're single doesn't mean you can't have time for them.
Right.
But,
and I'm not saying that you just don't have time for anything. Like, that's just what your life is wrapped around. But as far as, like, priority, that's always going to be at the top of the list. Like, you always going to be, when it comes down to it, if it comes down to doing something else or taking care of your family going to win every time. Or should win every time. It shouldn't be a debate at that it shouldn't be a debate, basically.
Most definitely. I've had some friends that don't quite understand, which, I think it's easy to understand once you're in the situation that things have to change because your family is your priority. Well, if it doesn't, then you probably gonna have some issues in your relationship.
You sure are.
But, you can't do things the same way. You can't just... like for me, for instance, when I was single, I like to have a good time and go out and party. But, that thing, not saying I can't go out and have a good time, but I can't just be going out drinking and being out till 3 o'clock in the morning. I got a husband at home. And just doing that all the time. And so I have to consider, and then to me, I had kids, and I don't even want to. I'm just tired. It's 9 o'clock. You trying to go somewhere? I'm trying to get into bed.
But as a parent, you don't even have a choice.
Yeah.
It's like, they need to be taken care of. Like, I know one night we came home, it was late, and we was just like, dang, Jackson needed a bath. It was like 1 o'clock. I was like, he need a bath because he been running around, he been sweating. So it's like, you just can't let them go untaken care of, because you can take care of you. You can do whatever you want to do. You want to go to bed sweaty, hey, have at it. But they don't ask to do that stuff. So it's your job.
You don't want to go to bed sweaty.
I mean, yeah. but as for them, it's your job to make sure they don't have to do that stuff, because they can't do it for themselves, and they don't know what's clean, what's dirty, what's right, what's wrong. They just living life, being a boy, being a girl, just doing what they want to do without a care in the world.
So yeah, I mean, but that comes with maturity too. So.
Oh yeah, you talking about in relationships?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Because I think I would like to say, now I don't know, I don't know if my married friends would say the same thing, but I would like to say that I was able to respect. Once you got married, I expected things to change, and I would respect that. It's especially like when I was talking to my friends who had parents. Like, I'm talking to you on the phone, but you about to go pick up your child. Okay, let me get off the phone, because that's your time with your family.
Right.
So, oh goodness. But yeah, so I think it definitely does change, but hopefully both of you are in a mature place where you can just accept that the change is going to happen, but it doesn't change. No love is lost or anything like that. Your priorities change, but that person is still, it means a lot to you, but your family comes first.
Can I be honest for a second?
I guess.
How you say it like
we
that?
can edit if it's
We not edited nothing. All I was gonna say is, I think where I went wrong when we got married was I assumed that our marriage was gonna be like my parents' marriage, because that's just my mindset. If I ain't never been married, I'm just thinking, oh, we're gonna spend money like this, we're gonna just save, we're gonna do this, and I gonna do that. But I quickly saw that was not going. I saw the day, and you know exactly what I'm finna say. The day we was at Olive Garden, and I said
we was dating then.
I saw then that you was gonna be a wild card. I said, all right, everybody at the table. The waitress came to the table. She said, "What would you like to drink?" Everybody's on one accord. Everybody at the table in the Bell family. What all would you like to drink? Don't worry about it, waitress. Everybody at the table is gonna have water. Here she go. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but can I get a Sprite, please? And I'm like, who the... I said, oh, she throwing off the whole regimen, because we all strictly get water. And it was at that moment I said, oh, she gonna be a little tough cookie. You ain't just gonna blend in. And it was at that moment I had to check myself, like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Because she still want to do what she want to do, which is fine, because you entitled to that. But I was just like, yeah, she just gonna change the whole agenda, so I'm gonna have to just
adjust to me.
Yes, definitely a big adjustment.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about expectations going into marriage.
You're right.
Sometimes people be telling you stuff, and you be like, yeah, okay, that's not gonna apply to me, but then you be like,
and once you get, it's different when you're in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
If you're in the back seat, you just fall asleep because you ain't got to pay attention. But once you're in the actual driver's seat and you dealing with it, you just like, whoa. I didn't think it was gonna either come this soon, or I didn't think it was gonna be like this. So,
right.
But yeah, that's my little rant. Not a rant, but I just want to bring awareness to it a little bit.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Show you right.
So, just to put it out there, we are, what's today's date? The 5th?
I mean, 5th, yeah.
We are 4 days away from our Chick-fil-A opening down the street.
You actually keeping up with it?
September 9th. I followed the Facebook page.
Okay. You what?
They have a Facebook page.
Girl, go on, sit down somewhere.
I told Tyler, I thought about maybe I should work at Chick-fil-A so I can learn the operations and then just own one.
Well, shoot, they paying $15 an hour. Shoot, it sound real good.
I mean, I just would like to know. I would love to own a Chick-fil-A, be a franchise. Like when we have the money to, I'm going to get a franchise Chick-fil-A. Like, you just can't go wrong with them.
I'm gonna get a DeVito's franchise.
No, I can't say nothing about DeVito's because I love DeVito's, but
I'm talking about getting a franchise.
I know, but Chick-fil-A is like the
Don't
best.
You love DeVito's wings?
I do, but not like I like Chick-fil-A.
No, that'd be my dream. Then you get your restaurant, and I get mine.
But you have like a new restaurant dream every week.
I will really open a DeVito's because they serve pizza. Pizza is king.
So anyways, let's talk about our topic for today. Mm-hmm. So when I was thinking of topics, actually we were here, I guess about a week ago or maybe
about a week ago.
Mm-hmm. About a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And Tyler's parents were over here visiting with us. That was a week ago.
About a week ago.
Because Jackson was very sick last week.
Yeah.
So, so they were over here, and Tyler, stop.
Go ahead, sweet.
You distracted me. So they were over here, and we were having a conversation. We were having a financial conversation because if anybody know, like Paw. Hyman Bell on Facebook, Deacon Bell, all the names they got for him. He is like a financial guru. Mm-hmm. So, any questions you have, anything financially, that's your go-to person. He's good. He knows a lot about it.
You ask me first, so I can see you through the baby steps.
Yeah, but he's like Dave Ramsey for us in Georgia.
Black Dave Ramsey. Deacon Ramsey.
So anyways, we were having a discussion about financial things, and he was saying he was in a point in his life at one time where, and he was saying this in hindsight, but he was just saying it was a place where he could have really, really been making a lot of money, but then it would sacrifice his time with his family. And he was saying how much now, he might not have known it then, but how much now it means to him that he could go to his children's first day of school, or he could go to their, Jerron and Tyler played tennis, and he was like, he could go to their tennis matches or whatever they had going on at school. He could just be present in their lives. And even now, how it benefits, when we need them with the grandchildren, that they can step in and fill in the gap, or like for instance, Jackson has grandparents there at school, and so they could go, because my parents can't go there working or whatever, but he was just saying how much it meant. The time meant so much more now that he looks at it than if he would have got the money, and at what expense that would have been when he couldn't do those things with his family. So a lot of times Tyler and I always question him about, would you, we do would you rather have this or that happen or whatever. So, of course, at this age, I would say like the age, like your dad would say, like 25 to 45, that age group, we really be on our hustle. Even though we having families at that time, usually we be on our hustle, but this is the time we be trying to get money, trying to get to money. We trying to, we get the nice cars, because when you get older, you really don't care about stuff like that. You probably don't be going nowhere, but we want to get the nice cars, we want to get the house, we want to get all the money and things like that. That's just on your mindset, and it's not because of greed, but that's just your prime years, I guess you would say, where you just really trying to
used to hustle and bustle.
Yeah. So you're trying to get the money. But now I don't want to be, especially when I see your mom, when she was like, when she watches Jackson, she's just like, I don't remember this part. Because, she was working. Yeah. So now, talking to your dad, I'm just like, I don't want to be so focused on getting the money that I miss something with my children. And so it's just like, how do you find that balance of, you want to be a provider for your family, you want to be comfortable, and for me personally, I want us to be wealthy, but not
at what cost?
Well, I want my wealthy to be not to be for greed, not because I want this $1 million house and I want to drive this like a Miata or something like that. It's not that, but I want to be wealthy in anything where I have something for my family, for my kids, have generational wealth. Because, let's be honest, a lot of minorities don't be ahead because we don't leave things for our family, They come in, they still be having to pay debts that we left off, So I want to have that, and then I want to be able to help others. Like, if somebody in need, I don't want to just be like, I pray for you. I want to put the action with it, or not something major. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, I need a house, somebody go buy you a house. But I'm just saying, like,
put your money where your mouth is sometimes. Yeah.
So I want to be on the side of the road, and $1 is great. We give $1, but I want to be in the position. Now, I don't know what people do with your money when you give it to them, but I'm giving it with the best intentions. But I would love to be able to, like, get them $10. It ain't nothing, but sometimes I'd be like, I need to get $10 for myself,
See, you and me, bro.
Yeah. So anyways, that's what I'm saying. I want to be that. But I just don't want to get older and be like,
where did time go?
Yeah, or
even if your bank account is full, your kid's grown, you can't get that time back.
Exactly. So it's like time versus money. So my question to you, Boo, which I guess I should know this, but even though he is very frugal about money, like he got to see money in the account. But so if you had the choice between time with your child, like, you had this choice, the red or the blue pill, like the Matrix. You could pick time with your children. At this point, you could get all the time you need with your children, or you could be getting money, like just stacks of money, at the expense of not spending time with your family. Or you can get all this time and not get the money that you really want. What would you choose?
I'm already living. What up? So I mean, I guess that's the answer to my question. The pill that say,
but you could get the money. You had the option of getting the money, but you just wouldn't get the
time with my family.
Yeah,
I would choose the spending time with my family and being in the lower class because.
Well, don't say lower class.
The middle class.
Don't say middle class. Just say that you just rather spend time with your family.
I'd rather spend time with my family at the expense of making that kind of money. I would do that because, and I've been realized this, and I know this, that I think money has a big strain on me, and I think I'm trying to pray that spirit away because I've always been cheap, but I think sometimes it's to the point where it's just like. I think that might be why sometimes I get headaches and sometimes I be so, they say don't worry in the Bible, but then you say you don't worry, but then I find myself like worrying basically, so focused and consumed on, oh, we lost $5. Oh, now we lost $10. Oh, Lord, this, that. But, and I like, that's a bad spirit to have. So people, it's one thing to be cheap, but it's another thing to just be so consumed with money. Even though I guess you can apply the same scripture of a fool and his money will part. So I feel like
I would just say I do not know that scripture. So what you teaching me something?
A fool and his money. I think that's the scripture. It's something that say.
I try to look it up.
It's the love for money. It's something about the love for money.
Oh yeah.
That I guess that's what I'm trying to go. But
where you get a fool from?
I think I was listening. I don't know. A bunch of stuff going on in my head. But
the root of all evil is
money. The love for money is the root of all evil.
Not money, but the love for it. Yeah.
And I think that's where I am. Like I might love it too much to where I focus on if I don't have it. Then it's like it just like consumes me.
But it's interesting. Keep your thought in your mind what you about to say next, because your love of money is not to spend it. It's just to have. Like,
it's like
hold
the
on.
thought of having it. Like at any point, like even like I will admit that like it's days where you be like, oh, I'm going to Target. And at that moment, I'm like, let me check the bank account because I got to see how much we got because I know she going to spend about $50. Oh, we got this amount. Oh, Lord.
$50 not even a lot, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this spirit, it makes it seem like it's more than what it is. You can spend $20 and I'm just like, oh, Lord, revenue, I got to find out how we can make $20 back. Like, that's where my spirit goes sometimes.
That's not good, boo. I didn't know it was like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a bad spirit. That's why I'm admitting it now because I know. In my mind, I already know. But saying it out loud, I'm just like, yeah, I already know. This I'm not obsessed with making money. I'm probably more obsessed with just having it, like
just to know it's there.
Right, just to know that you have that cushion. Like when we was living in the townhouse, I was like, I'm gonna go shopping. Yeah, we stacked in that account. I don't care. I'm gonna work a little overtime, but it's like now, oh, we gotta pay this bill, we gotta pay that bill. Oh, we got another bill. Oh Lord, just like my mind is like just shaking because it's like that's where my mind goes. So yesterday I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna check the account. Not gonna look at what's coming out. Not gonna look at what we gotta pay next. I just like, okay. But I mean, I still check to make sure we on the up and up. But I don't want, like, it was to the point where I was like, every day it was like, how much? What we lose? What we spend? And it just, like I said, it will consume you into a point of driving yourself crazy. And that's probably why I got headaches sometimes. But
how did it feel not to check it? You were still worried?
I was having like what they call withdrawals. Like I haven't checked it today. I gotta check it today.
Did you find yourself unconsciously checking, like going, not actually going there, but like if you had an app, like you know what I'm dealing with now, and so I'm like, I keep going to this one app, and I'm like,
it's like
I don't even mean to go to this app.
Naturally click it, and it's funny because it's in a folder on my phone. I gotta separately go to. It's like going to Facebook. I just swipe. Oh, let me see what's posted today, and I'm just swipe, and that's how I check it. Like it was like. It was like a daily habit. But I mean, like I said, when I was growing up, I was just cheap. But it also makes me have to make an adjustment being married because I can't control you and what you do. I mean, I still gotta make sure we got what we need to be taken care of and make sure the bills paid and all that kind of stuff. But I can't just be like, oh, you want to spend what? You can't do that because, you know, even if we got the money.
Well, sometimes you have to do that, though.
I mean, that's different. Have to and want to are two different things. Most of the time, it might be like, oh, you finna spend what? Like, you finna go where? Nah. But now it's just to the point where I have to just, if you say you went shopping, I just literally just be like, don't say nothing. Because I don't want to be controlling. and I don't want to.
I don't really shop like that though.
I mean, I'm just saying if you do, or when you do,
my thing would be probably spending money at a restaurant.
That too, and you
like that time we went to eat, and I was like, yeah, it was about $100 I spent. Remember, we went to a restaurant, and not me and you, but we went to a restaurant for a concert. Before a concert, me and Auntie Jackie.
Oh,
I didn't know I was gonna spend that much money. But yeah. So anyway, but this was the other question I was gonna ask you about that. Do you think, and I'm seeing this now, this, me and Tyler have some things going on, but this is not the season to share it, but I can't wait to share it when, But I'm learning that sometimes God puts you in situations so that you don't trust, because it was just something you said was in the townhouse, and then you was just like, oh, we was stacking money, like it was nothing, like we was just taking one check and just saving it. But do we think that God has put us in situations so you trust in Him and not that money?
What you think is the source to be able to make that money? Because
you said you felt comfortable because we was just stacking money on money.
Like you ain't had no worries.
Yeah.
So that means I didn't have faith that it would come. I just got into the emotion of, oh, it's coming. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, it's going to be.
You got comfortable. You got comfortable. It's like, oh.
I ain't had no faith. I ain't had no worries. Yeah. I was just like,
you weren't thinking it was God. I mean, I'm not saying you know it was God, but you start putting faith in what, we got these checks coming in. This ain't nothing,
That's probably what it was. Just like, spend a couple, Joy. Go ahead. It'll be back. Don't worry about it. Oh, I want to go buy this. Don't worry about it. It'll be back. That wasn't faith. That was just like, very comfortable.
Yeah.
That's just like a 2-week paycheck. I'm going to spend it this week. Okay, 2 weeks. I'm going to get it right back. No worries. How my bills going to get paid? Oh, if you're an entrepreneur, how my bills going to get paid? I got to get out there and get it. Oh, you're a 2-week employee. How am I going to get my bills paid? Oh, 15th and the 1st. Every time like clockwork. I ain't got to worry about it.
And we put our trust in really our jobs because we like, how many times do we be like, let me make sure they paid? You could just be like, I know they paid me. So I go out
how much and when it's going to come.
But it's like, are you really putting that faith in God? Or are you putting that faith in the job?
Faith in the job. I think entrepreneurs have to have the most faith because you just don't know.
Yeah.
2-week employee,
it's an increase in faith. That's definitely for sure.
You ain't got no choice. That's all you got to hold on to. Like, I got to pay these bills, but I'm in charge of making right. No, I might not get paid as much. It's like I'm in control of what's coming in and what's going out. And I think that forces you to manage your money better because it's like the fact of not knowing when and how much will come back in or when it'll come back in makes you be more cautious because you just want to make sure you're being a good steward of your money, not just out there expecting it like a 2-week employee, like, oh, let me go buy this car. Oh, I get it right back in 2 weeks. Versus an employee an entrepreneur who's just like, I gotta save over what I saved, then spend it. Then I got this cushion because I don't know when I'll get it back.
Right.
So I mean, that's the thing about faith. Now I'm starting to see is like, if you're not in a position to show that you have faith, how will you know that you really have it? Or how you don't have the ability to exercise your faith? I mean, you know how they say you put faith in a chair, you sit in it without checking it and all that kind of stuff. But it's like when it comes to your life circumstances, I guess you assume just, you buy this super big house. I'll be able to pay for it. Yeah, I'm making a good amount of money. And then you just assume, I'll be making this money always, so I'll be able to stay in this big house. Or I'll buy this fancy car. Or I'll be able to keep this fancy car because I've always been able to pay for it. But you just don't know. You put like you said, you put your faith in this job, just assuming I'm going to be able to keep making this kind of money or whatever the case may be. And if you can't, then that's when you probably get to the worry stage like I was.
And it's not even having to have a big house. It could be something, even an apartment. When you doing that thing, when you signing the lease, you have to put your faith in God because it's not, a job is not always promised to you. this amount of income you have, because you might lose your job and then your income go down. So we just have to put faith in God that He will be a provider and that He will be a way maker. And I'm seeing, I knew it, but I feel like I'm really, really seeing, my spiritual eyes are opening in the season that we're in right now. And because I feel like with the things that's been going on, I feel like I should be crazy. I should be like, my old self would be crying like all the time, worried, stressed out. But I feel like I'm at peace, you know. And I feel like God put the puzzles together to like, so that when we're in this place, because it all started with that Crazy Faith sermon, you know, Michael Todd. That should have been my inspirational moment, uplifted moment. So thank you, Janelle. So I think she initially sent out that sermon, and then Kim, she makes sure every week that it comes out. She lets people know when Kim Wilson, when it comes out. So shout out to you too. But it's just like you have to really be reflective. I mean, we going right off subject, probably talking about time versus money, but I just have to give God honor when it's due, because He already be lining up stuff that you don't know, like, unless you reflect and really pay attention to every little thing that's going on. He lines up to prepare you. It's like you have this test, this storm. God has already given you like the study guide. He's giving you the answers, and then now you have to apply it. But so many times we be so worried about what's going on that we forget. We got this study guide. We had He pretty much gave you a cheat sheet, and you just be focused in on that problem. But He's just so intentional. It's just so amazing. That's why I'm like, I can't wait till this season is over with. But so for me, definitely time, and I see that now. I mean, of course, I'm getting paid while I'm on maternity leave, but just to be with my children every day and to not like be tired. You know, you go to work, you come home, you tired, I'm frustrated, I don't want to cook, I just want to, you know, I do want to spend time with them, but it's tired time. It's not like now, I feel, even though of course, you know, you're tired, you got a newborn, but it's not the same tired as when you come from work, you disgusted with something that done happened at your job, you've been in traffic, it's hot, it's mentally exhausting, you know, when you're at work and you come home and you just like, oh my God, I'm so frustrated. And then just, even though I might not, because you work at night, so even though we might not really technically be spending time together, but just I've laid eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? It's better than, okay, I'm getting up, I gotta go to work. So I'm kind of seeing you in passing, then I'll come home, we try to squeeze this time in together, you know, stuff like that. So I would love to like this be my everyday life of just spending time, unlimited time with my family, not having to rush to go to bed, because everybody got to go to bed. Baby got to go to bed, everybody, because I got to get up in the morning, you know. Now I can stay up late. I'm not worried about Kenny. You want to stay up late? We can do that, because I don't have to go nowhere in the morning. And, you know what I'm saying, I can stay up with you, and I can still do what I need to do. I can still spend my time with God. I can still do my devotional or see my TV throughout the night, because I don't have to worry about that. But, you know, I gotta have a job, because I gotta bring, I have to bring income in the situation that we're in now. I have to bring income in the household, so I have to, you know, unfortunately, well, I'm not gonna say I have to, because you never know how God work in mysterious ways, but when I have to go back to work, I have to go back to that routine. And so then it's just gonna be, I feel like when I have to go back to work, it's gonna be back to me. I'm not choosing money, but I have to go back to work to make sure we provide. You know, I help provide for the family too. So then, at that cost, I have to sacrifice some time that I have with my family. So, but we know that you have a strong hold with money, whatever. So I'm gonna be praying for that, boo. But I've asked you this question before, but I don't know if you really answered it. So now I'm about to ask you another. Would you rather red, blue pill matrix? So, And you might have answered, but I don't remember your answer. So, if it was proposed to you, Tyler, you could save all the money for 10 years, you could save all the money you want to. I mean, be stacking money. Money is not an option. For 10 years, you'll save it all up. But at the end of 10 years, you're going to die. And then at the other expense, you could just spend all your money. Every penny you get, you can spend it on frivolous, however you want to do. And you're going to die in those 10 years too. What would you do? I know it's a weird question, but I just wonder. Don't consider about the amount of money. Regardless, it ain't going to benefit your family.
What's not?
So if you save the money up, it ain't like your family gonna get that money. Either way, they'll have life insurance to cover them. But that money that you specifically can have is just for you. You only. So if you spend all the money, it would just be for you. It wouldn't be for you to give to your family. And if you save all money, it would just be this account that you have. So yeah, it wouldn't affect the family. I just wondered what your thoughts would be.
I probably would spend it.
What?
I mean, that's why I say I don't want to be a slave to money no more. So I would rather get rid of it instead of holding on to it. Especially if my if my kids can't touch it or spend it, it would be a waste for me to spend my whole life saving, and then the government just get the money. So I mean, I'd rather just spend it, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, at least
Tyler get a song.
You petty. You petty. You are so petty. Petty LaBelle. You think you're cute, don't you? Okay.
Woohoo! Yeah. Chains have been broken. Look at him, Jesus.
Don't be thinking you can just go out there and be crazy, though. I'm still conscious in my right mind now.
There is power in the name of Jesus to break every chain. Let me get that wallet. Let me break that wallet. Break every chain.
You're breaking the bank already.
But yeah, so I get, at least we on the same page with it. But your dad really broke it down. So yeah, so it was just something for me to just hear your input, because we didn't really talk about it afterwards, but it made a lot of sense. And so I'm just wondering for you out there, like, what would you prefer? Because everybody doesn't prefer time. They prefer the money, you know. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just your preference. But I think we're just in a place where we just really love family, you know. So, of course we'll love the money now. I'm not saying we would love it, but...
Let me ask you the question I asked you a while ago. Would you rather me be gone and away working all the time, and we had this nice fancy house and lived a luxurious life, you could spend the money as you want to without no worries, and I'm gone? Or would you rather be content in the place we are now?
I'd rather you be gone.
Around? And you still spend the money? I knew you was I knew you wasn't no good.
I'm just playing. I would not rather you be gone. First of all, I'm scared. I don't like being in the house by myself. But I enjoy time. I don't like now that I don't spend time with you.
I know. We overdue for a date night.
So yeah, no, I'd rather be in the situation that we in now. Oh, Lord, please don't let this be forever. But yeah, it would be nice to spend how I would like to, but I would love to go on vacation, but I don't want to go by myself. I want to go with you and travel the world with you and my kids and show them the world. So it just wouldn't be the same without you.
I think that also go with living within your means, so you don't have to work as much to maintain your lifestyle. Because I'd rather people be like, you want, like now, it's funny because, you know, when it comes to overtime, I used to like bust overtime upside the head, but now it's just like if they call, be like, hey, you want to work? I'm like, spend time with my kids, or I ain't slept, so I'm wearing down. So it's like, I feel like that's me saying, okay, money's it's important to have. I want to get ahead, but to what extent? Because if I ain't seen Jackson, or I just woke up from a nap and they be like, you can hop on a few hours early, I'm just like, I ain't seen neither one of my kids. My wife been taking care of them all day, so I gotta give her a break. So now it's like, I'm trying to forcibly not put myself in a situation where I have to just try and chase money. Or, I mean, I know you want to get ahead in life, but it's like right now in this season, I don't want to just put myself out there and drown trying to chase the money, but I'd rather just be content where we are now, and I can see y'all every day, or at least being here, or whatever the case may be.
Appreciate that, shawty.
Indeed.com.
Yeah, because another thing I just want to put it before we end it, but it just came to my mind. Life is not promised to you, because I was just telling Tyler that a young man who I went to high school with, he just passed. It wasn't that much older than me, but like it's time you can't get back. Mm-hmm. You just can't. You can always make money. Mm-hmm. Shoot, I mean literally. Even if if you got a car, you can go do some Uber Eats, some Grubhub.
It's always
literally they make it easy for you to make money. I mean, as long as you don't like have a criminal background or something like that. But you can literally, you got a car, you can go and pick up groceries for Instacart, or you can give people rides or whatever. Mm-hmm. So you can always make money, but it's just time that you cannot get. Like, nothing you can do can get you time back. Once that time is gone, it's gone. Like, I wish I could just put Jackson back in my womb, and Kennedy, and just have them again. Like, can I just rebirth them every year?
Yeah, because you spend so much time trying to make sure they got what they need that you...
Sometimes you miss out on little bitty things.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, just tell us what you think. Would you prefer time or money? I would love to hear somebody who would prefer the money. Just to hear your perspective, because believe me, if I was single...
But you ain't, because young T-Bell wifed you up.
Money. If it was dating, money. But yeah, so just really, what do you all think? Give us some feedback.
Nothing. I said, I would have been that guy a while ago, so I just had to laugh to myself.
Yeah. So anyway.
You good?
I'm good. It coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
Can't spend no money on it.
Dang it. Okay. Anyways.
Please don't go see that. Do not support that movie, because I do not want a number 3. 2 was horrible. I mean, the first one was horrible enough for them to have the audacity to bring out a 2. Don't support it so we won't have a 3.
If you like this podcast, if you laughed, if you cried, and even if you smiled, if you made it through the first 10 minutes, we appreciate you. And we hope
the first 3 minutes.
The first 3 minutes. If you stayed this far, I just want to make sure you know that we appreciate you and we love you for your support. Yeah. Now, what we need for you to do is like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. Even if you don't do all 3, just do 1. Show us that you want this community to grow, because we want to make sure we get the Real T-Bell page to 500. That's the goal we chasing right now. We want to make sure you keep up with our family, our podcast, and enjoy the great content of our podcast.
Yeah, because we be liking pages of people we do not know. Like, I like Kev on Stage. He don't know me from
a can of paint,
Peter on the street.
Right.
But so I try to do, when anybody sends me a request to like their page, I'm gonna like it. If I, because I know you, and it's like we say, it's free to like a page.
It's free promotion.
So this is my thing. If you can like if you like any other page, if you like a meme, if you've ever liked a picture, you don't even really know the person. Y'all just Facebook friends.
Sure, you right.
Please just like our The real T-Bell, and the real is REEL, not REAL, but REEL T-Bell. Please do so. That's all we ask of you. That would be so wonderful. We're not gonna get anything for you liking the page. So we just want to do it to know that
our community is growing.
Yeah. We're gonna do this regardless, because I enjoyed this time with my husband and being able to do this and sharing our thoughts and hopes. My prayer is just that it's gonna help somebody. Even if it helped one person, it's worth it. But just please like the page and really support my husband. This is just one of his many projects, but he really takes his time and want to do it and investing in his things, and he takes it serious, and it's his passion, media. So if you could just really do that, support him. He's a positive person with a good heart, and I just feel like he should. I mean, whether or not you like it, God's gonna bless him, but I just would like for to support and encourage him to continue to do his work, because I push him and tell him to do things, but it always helps to have with 2 or 3 together to help push him to do a little bit further. So yeah, and then follow us or like us or subscribe to us on Spotify or
Apple, iTunes.
And
on
iTunes,
YouTube.
Podcasts, all that stuff, and share it with a friend who it might help them to.
If it'll bless them, if they can relate to our situations or what we discuss.
Yeah, so we try to make them very open discussions. But yeah, so I look forward to reaching that 500, because I'm so tired of people like, I made 100,000 followers.
We just try to get 500.
Can we get 500? Yes, please. So if you had a hot girl summer, like our page. If you traveled this summer, like our page.
If you're on Facebook, like our page.
Yeah. If you like Beyonce, like our page. If you like LeBron James, like our page. If you like the Atlanta Falcons, like our page. If you hate the Atlanta Falcons, like our page.
It don't even matter, cuz just like the page and share the page.
Exactly. So stop making us hustle for likes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stop watching. I'm just promoting and not even check back no more, because y'all be playing games with my emotions sometimes.
Yeah, so I guess that's all for now.
My last announcement, Randall X Clothing is coming out next week.
Yeah.
Make sure on my Facebook and Instagram you subscribe, follow those pages as well. Randall X. Randall X Clothing. Well, I'm gonna just let you know the clothing line. Y'all can see me promoting it, but it's coming out next week. I'm gonna have 3 t-shirt designs coming out, so make sure you support the brand when it drops. You good?
I am, and then next week when we record, my Chick-fil-A will be open.
What day? Tuesday?
Yes, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. We're on the scrap, cut some chains together and go to Chick-fil-A. We might be out there for a long time trying to get through the line. But we're going to have our Chick-fil-A. I think we should do our podcast so I can tell you how my first Chick-fil-A from the first day of the Chick-fil-A opening up, how it tastes.
You good?
Yep.
Well, until next time, this has been your man T Bell.
This is Joy Bell, and this is Life After Love.
Bye.